Welcome to PhoneArena.com's video review of the HTC Magic, and a similar phone will be available through T-Mobile with the MyTouch 3G. You'll notice that the HTC Magic bears very little resemblance to the G1. This phone is just simply so much more thin. Still has the 3.2 megapixel camera, still has the 3.2 inch capacitive touchscreen, and it still has the same type of buttons which are required with the Android operating system, where you have the home menu, a back button, and a Google search button, as well as your call buttons. There's also a trackball, and the trackball will glow and pulse when you receive a message. Other than that, the huge difference between the Magic and the G1, of course, is the lack of a physical keyboard, and therefore it can have this small, slender size. The keyboard instead is an upgrade from the Android 1.5 Cupcake software. So now, when we want to input any information, it looks like my battery's starting to die here. I've had this thing going for several days, so the battery life is excellent. But if you want to be able to now send a message, you can bring up an on-screen keyboard. In fact, let's just go to messaging. We're going to send a message to Fred Flintstone, and as you can see, when you click on the space to enter text, it brings up this virtual keyboard, this on-screen keyboard, and as you type, there's actually feedback from the phone. It vibrates to your touch, so you know when you're pressing a key. That's a remarkable feature on this device. I wish it was available on the iPhone. The iPhone has a great on-screen keyboard, but Google has now one-upped it with this keyboard. You also notice as you begin to type, it will display options above the text space where you can select the word that that might be suggested up there. Also, as you press a key and hold it, you'll get options to select from different variations, whether it's accented characters or otherwise. So aside from the on-screen keyboard being one of the major differences, the other is the Android 1.5 Cupcake now provides for a better media experience. With the HTC Magic, you can now take video. So for instance, if I've used the video camera, right here for example is the camcorder, and what you're going to see me doing here, you press the trackball to activate video, and now I'm taking video of taking video. Press it again to stop, and then at this point you're able to share your video, and you can do so by email, messaging, or even upload to YouTube. So I can upload to YouTube if I have an account. I can upload it to share with others, or I'll be prompted to create an account. So I'll either be prompted to sign in or to create a YouTube account. With photos, you can do the same kind of thing. Again, we'll go back into the Android OS. We swipe the finger up to get the menu of different applications. Let's go to the gallery where we've already taken some photos. Here we'll get in and look at a nice flower arrangement here with some nice color. Now, if I want to share that with family and friends, I can tap Menu, Share, and now I get the same options as before: email, messaging, or I can upload to Picasa. And through Picasa, I can now share the photos with my family and friends. So that was a very quick video run through of the HTC Magic. We really like this phone. The form factor is fantastic. Love the build quality. That has some real attention to detail, like the satin finish around the edges. This volume rocker switch up here is very simple and elegant. The screen quality is great. One drawback is it does not have multi-touch like the iPhone. That's a slight annoyance. Otherwise, the touchscreen is very responsive and it's great having the additional media capabilities, and the on-screen keyboard is a delight to use, especially with the actual vibration feedback when you press a key. So all in all, it's a fantastic phone. You certainly can't go wrong with this Android device, and it's great to see Google, and with this Android 1.5 Cupcake upgrade, it really makes this phone a more accessible phone to the masses. You don't just have to be a geek anymore to use the Android operating system, but this phone has added some additional features and plugged some holes where the original Android OS was lacking. And so to read the full review on the HTC Magic, please visit our website, phonearena.com. You can read the whole review and get many more pictures and more information about this phone.